In this lesson, we're going to record some audio. In the previous lesson, we played some audio, so you can imagine that we might want to record some audio in an application. The application might take dictation, or it might be a social media application in which people were using audio messages as opposed to written messages. Recording audio is fairly simple. The first thing we need to do is to update the Android manifest and check the permissions to record audio. Our application is going to be fairly simple. A button for starting the recording and stopping the recording, and a button for playing the recording and stopping playing. In the activity, we have variables for our button, a media player, and a media recorder. And we set up our audio file just to be test1 3GPP, and we're going to get an audio path. And that's the first thing we'll do in the onCreate, and this is similar to what we did on the playback. We just look for an external storage path first, and if it doesn't exist, we get a special folder in My Music, and just set our member. We've established all our button event handlers, and we've also disabled everything but the record audio at startup anyway. On the record click, we new up a recorder object. We set the audio source to mic. As you can see, there are a number of other sources that we could have used, like a voice call. We set our output format and our audio encoder. And finally, we set the output file path. We prepare the recorder, and we start it. We disable the record button and enable the stop record button. And the stop record button is pretty simple. It just stops the recorder and resets it. We re-enable the record button, and now we have something to play, so we enable the play button. The play button ought to look somewhat familiar. It's playing audio, which is what we did in the last lesson. So we get the audio path, we create a new media player, we set our data source, and we set an on-completion listener. And if you remember, we're implementing the media player on-completion listener interface. We prepare the player and we start it, and we disable everything except the stop play button. The on-completion and the stop play are both the same. We stop the player and release it. We re-enable the record button and the play button. Proper form would have been putting those into one method and calling the method. But besides that, let's run it and see how we do. I'll record some audio. This is a test recording. And we'll stop. And we'll play that back. This is a test recording. And we'll stop that. The emulator is not too good in terms of its recording quality, as you can hear, but it gives you the idea, and the device sounds a heck of a lot better. That's how to record audio. In our next lesson, we're going to take a look at playing video.